Hey friends, and welcome back to my art studio. So today we're going to do what we always do around here, which is create this book too. It is create this book too. Yes, I colored on the front of it, but I promise it's create this book too. I figured we could do a couple pages in this today, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first page that we're going to do today is create string decor. And the word decor did kind of throw me off for a second because I had this great idea for the string page, but I didn't realize it said decor. So I kind of had to twist my idea a little bit to make it fit the prompt, but I think that it worked out in the end. So I just started off painting the background pink, and I like to leave a window for the prompt, and then I just splatter painted some white onto it. This is supposed to be like a wall. That was the idea behind it. I wanted it to kind of look like a little girl's room. And then we're going to draw a shelf and put some figures on it for decor. So that was my idea to fit decor. I'm drawing some little unicorn figures. I'm going to draw a mom, like a big giant unicorn, and then two smaller unicorns. And I just really loved this idea. When I was thinking of the string decor idea, I was thinking about doing like unicorns. And when I saw the word decor, I was like, oh no, how am I going to make that fit the prompt? But making a shelf and just imagining it being like little figures as decor in a little girl's room makes a lot of sense. So I think that it worked out in the end. I also paint the unicorns. The thing that is going to be the string is going to be their hair. So we'll get to that shortly, I promise. But I wanted to leave their like bodies pretty neutral colors, so I just do like whites and browns, and I did end up wanting to give the littlest girl some polka dots, and then I actually go in and give the brown ones some polka dots as well, just to give it a little extra, like they're kids and I wanted them to be a little bit more spunky, if you know what I mean. So I did give them a little bit more details with that, but I left the mom just plain white, and I thought she was just a like would be really beautiful like figure decor, a giant white unicorn. I kind of used my like coloring book style to draw these out, and then like with the eyes and the faces, I definitely used my coloring book style. I did look at references online from like just googling pictures of horses so that I would get the proportions right. I was a little worried about that, but I think that I did an okay job. And I just think that they turned out so cute. I love how the little ones have polka dots on them. That just added so much fun character to me, and I love that. And then I just colored the shelf to make it like one of those floating shelves, you know what I'm saying? And I just made it look like wood, and I put some little wooden details on it too. I just wanted it to look like a floating shelf and not really one that had like a bunch of lines and stuff underneath it. Very simplistic is what I was going for. So the first thing I did was braid some yarn off camera and use my hot glue gun, and I hot glued it to this unicorn. And then I cut some pieces and messed around with her bangs and was able to get those pieces really good. And then I glued her ear on the top of it because her ear kind of got lost in the midst of all of that. And then I took some washi tape and made a horn. And then for the mom, I thought I wanted to do something that wasn't a braid. So I just took my hot glue gun and I got the yarn pieces and kind of like moved them around. I wanted to look just like beautiful, giant, like wavy blue hair with a little bit of pink coral in it. That was the goal. Then I tried to braid some pieces on camera for the littlest unicorn, but you can't really see that well. And I ended up absolutely hating the mom unicorn hair, so I ripped it off the page, braided her some hair too, and glued it on. I liked the braids a lot more. I thought they just looked a lot nicer with the yarn on the page. I didn't like the way that it looked when I just glued the yarn on there. Wasn't a big fan. So I just made the mom and the kids all have braids, and I think that it worked out a lot better, and I think they look very cute. For their tails though, I did do the just putting the yarn and kind of like placing it and making it look like it was falling instead of doing braids for their tail too, and I really like how that turned out. And then everyone got washi tape horns. About it, I'm actually really happy with how this page turned out. I love it. The next page that we're going to do is create drip. So I just take my marker paper and cut it up. so that we have some stuff to sketch on. And then I just start sketching out my idea. So when I was thinking of drips, I was trying to brainstorm like what could be dripping. And the only thing I could come up with was either A, food, or B, bodily functions. And one of those sounds good and the other one sounds pretty gross. But then I started thinking like, oh, it would be actually pretty cute to draw dogs. So my idea was to draw some dogs snoozing on the couch and lots of drool dripping. Shout out to my aunt. She actually bought me and gifted me a new set of Ohuhu markers. So she said I complained too much in my videos about how much they're like drying out and stuff. So now I have brand new ones and they're not drying out. So thank you, Renee. Super happy about that. She also recently lost her Chihuahua Peanut, so I included him in this. So we have a Chihuahua that is inspired by my aunt's Chihuahua Peanut. I tried to color it and make it look as much like him as possible, but it is a cartoon. And then the other dog is just like a Frenchie, because I've always loved Frenchies and thought they were cute, and I always kind of wanted one, so I just added him as well. And I like how the Chihuahua looks so tiny next to the Frenchie on the couch. Like, I think that it just it's just cute. It just is super cute. I love it. I tried to shade really well with like the white spots on both of them, because they both did have white spots, but I didn't want it to just be like too like bland, so I tried to shade as much as possible. And then with the drool, I wasn't sure if I should leave it white and just highlight it with blue, or if I should like color it in, but I decided to color it in with some gray, and I think that that worked out really well. And then I just decided that I wanted the couch to be red. I just wanted a pop of color, because the dogs were very like normal neutral kind of colors, and then the drool's like very neutral colors, so I just wanted like another like pop of color in it, so I thought red was like the perfect color for the couch. And then I just went in with my micron pens and added some details to the couch, just adding some like lines, kind of like make it look more like some places are in depth and stuff, because like the cushions and the back, the cushions that they're sitting on and then the cushions in the back kind of all look the same without the details, but I think the details definitely like help separate those things and like push things to the back of the image. So I really like how those turned out too. And then I added some little Z's, just a little cute detail for them sleeping. Snoozers. And then I had this idea to make a yellow circle around them, and I started coloring it in, and I was like, is this a good decision? Is it not? I don't know. So I just kept going, but then I absolutely hated it at the end, so I ended up just cutting the couch out. I didn't even finish coloring in the yellow circle before I decided that it was actually a bad idea and that I hated it. So I just cut the couch out and completely erased that yellow circle. Hated it. And then I just glue in the couch into the page, which I actually really preferred anyways, and then I didn't have to glue in like a whole page of marker paper. I actually thought that was smarter. And then I decided to make the Z's come together in the middle, just to make it more like unified and bring the like dogs together, even though they're facing away from each other. I thought that that really like brought the picture together better. And this is how it turned out. We got two snoozers, and I think that they're so precious. We can name the Frenchie in the comments, but the Chihuahua's name is Peanut, and I think that they turned out so cute.
Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Comment down below and let me know which of the two pages I did was your favorite. I think that my favorite is probably, I don't know, I really love both of them, but all of the animals I did today were super duper cute, and I just really love them. So I'm not sure which one is my favorite, but this was a lot of fun. So make sure you subscribe, because I post Create This Book 2 content a lot. So if you want to see more, I definitely have a playlist that you can check out. So just make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!